It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Hi, guys. Welcome back and happy Friday. Guys, today's one of the best days of the week for me. Not because it's Friday and it means that I stop working, because that never happens, but because it means that it's going into the weekend. So all I have to say to you guys before we get into hot, messy topics, I hope you have a beautiful, safe weekend. I hope you make memories, have some bottomless mimosas, and let's do the damn thing. We're back to talk about the hot, messy topics, and we're not only talking about Nicki Minaj hosting the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion. We have two blind items regarding Real Housewives of New York and Beverly Hills, Lala Kent drama, Erika Girardi drama. This shit never stops. So before we get started, if you haven't already, go ahead and smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed, because tonight, well, anytime we do hot, messy topics, it's a subscribers only live chat. So if you want to engage, you want to call in, you want to give us your unfiltered opinion, all you have to do is subscribe. And thank you guys, before I bring up Jason, thank you guys so much for 80,000 subscribers. It means the world to me. I can't wait to get to 100,000. I see all of you in the room. I'm so appreciative, grateful, thankful. You guys are the best. I love you. Now let's kick this shit off. Here we go. Hey.
Hey, what the hell? Who says that?
Me.
You know, it's actually 4 highs, you say. Because you always I was trying to copy you in the chat and I was like, hi, but it's actually hi, guys. It's the 4th one. You have 4.
Okay,
and
I didn't bring you on.
Jordan got that right because he put 4 highs. Hi, okay. Guys. So it's like a ramp up.
Well, actually, I do this. Thank you. Okay.
Right, but it's actually 4 because you actually do 4.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
Maybe 5?
Hey. I didn't invite you to get attacked, okay? All right, guys, so let's welcome everyone in the room. Susie Gross, hi. Thank you, Susie. You get the gist of it. Kim, we appreciate you. Hi. Pouring with Jordan. Oh, gosh, that's when you know it's going to be good. Philly Diva. Oh, gosh. Oh, my God, I missed y'all. Hi. Lori, hi. Marcia, hello. Alabama Camper, hi. Diana. Oh, guys, this is awesome. Guys, we have almost 100 people in the room already, and we're not even 3 minutes in. Thank you so much. Again, smash that like button. I asked you guys in a poll, where should we start tonight? And you guys wanted to start with the story that Garcelle, Sutton, and Crystal did, saying that they could be implicated. So obviously, we know when the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 11 kicked off, that one of the biggest, I think, triggers, or I guess I'm going to call it a trigger, something that triggered the biggest storyline of the show would be the LA Times article, The Titan and the Housewife, or whatever it was called. And that's when we kicked off this whole Girardi scandal. Now, after everything wrapped, season 11 wrapped, the reunion wrapped, apparently LA Times and the reporters decided to reach out to Crystal Kung-Minkoff, which now, Jason, are we a fan?
Yes. Okay. So, I'm going to eat crow. Is that what you call it? Eat crow, or eat my own words, because I really loved her in the finale. Okay. And it's taken me some growth. At least I like her because I heard Teddy's filming at Kyle's bat mitzvah she just had. And that doesn't sit well with me because no one really asked for Teddy. No one wants Teddy around. But Crystal has grown on me. So I'm going to take the title of Teddy 2.0 away.
Okay.
And hopefully, do you know what I really like? I love to see Sutton, Garcelle, and Crystal together because that is going to be a powerhouse for next season.
Oh my god!
So I'm glad that's happening. It just it took a little bit.
Diana, thank you so much. Congrats on 80K. I also have to send this little screenshot to myself too. But no, we're gonna get into the fact that Crystal Kung-Minkoff, Sutton Strack, and Garcelle, they all sat down with LA Times. They decided to do this kind of interview where they talk about what it was like to go through Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 11, how they felt about potentially being implicated, and they didn't know, can we get in trouble or can we not, which was a fair question the whole time. Now, in this interview, they actually did photos, everything. Here they are. I can't just not bring them up. Hold on. Where are you guys?
They were great photos, by the way.
Yeah, we could be implicated. And then I also have this photo of Lisa Rinna mocking them, which I want to bring up because this was bullshit. 115 in the room, guys. Go ahead, smash that like button. Hold on. Here it is.
I mean, the jealousy from this alone is just going to go, straight off the handle. It really is.
Yeah, but why? Why does Lisa Rinna have?
Because there's no fab fatal five or forcing something to be friends with. What is it called? Forcing five friends together.
It's called the Fox Force 5.
Yeah, whatever. That thing is so redundant and old that I'm glad that we have some new blood. And we have a new housewife next year too, which I'm really excited about.
Well, so far we're hoping, but yes, Bravo Snarkside, thank you. Bravo Snarkside always promotes our channel, always promotes our stories and our social media accounts. Whoever's behind Bravo Snarkside, I stand for, okay? But Strack posted this photo and Lisa Rinna commented, "Oh, your very own Fox Force 5, but 3. Wink face with the tongue out. Yeah, guess what? None of them are being investigated for a sham divorce, alleged embezzlement, a $25 million lawsuit, $14 million racked up in Amex bills, a potential allegedly tax fraud, and
none of their kids are dating losers. Like, we get it, Come on,
yeah,
girl.
And none of their kids are dating losers, even though Amelia has now officially checked out, which I love that they put that in the end of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Because she's got to save her image, whether her mom, has anything to do with that or not.
Okay. All right. So in this article, they talk about the fact that, Sutton maintained in the very beginning, I read the article 1, 2, 3 times. And then finally, I read it a 4th after I had the article printed off of my phone by the hotel onto paper. She said that she printed it off and then looked at it. And then she contacted production and said, "Can we get in trouble for this?" Production said, "That's a very great question. Why don't you bring all the girls together and ask them?" And that is the scene that we saw at Dorit's house. Now, Garcelle said at first she didn't think anything of it, and Sutton gave her side eye in the LA Times interview. And when she did, Garcelle said, "Hold on, wait a minute. I didn't think anything of it in the beginning, thinking like Erika would have any involvement. Now I don't know because of her stories, and they're all over the place." And Crystal just let us know, "I came into this group. I met this woman. She's going through this huge scandal. She is a lot younger than her husband. They're going through a divorce, and now he's being investigated for these alleged crimes. I thought it was on him. Never in my wildest dreams would I think that I would have joined a cast and been involved with somebody who could have been involved." And I think all of this is fair because at the end of the day, we don't know shit. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to move on to the next topic really quick because we have a lot of topics tonight. And while I do, I'm going to go ahead and drop the link for you guys to call in. If you'd like to call in, please feel free to do so. Did I address that super chat?
No.
Hold on. Diana, congrats on 80K, Adam. Thank you, Diana. We're almost to our silver plaque. I can't wait. I have a spot right here.
Yeah, we need to now, it was really cool because, the sign and the white and the desk and the mic, that was my idea. But now we need to add
my God, it was not your idea.
It was my 100%.
No, it was not your idea.
1,000%. I'm calling your dad.
You're going to. Jason's out here trying to catch me a charge.
100%. But now we can lighten it up a little bit, put a little frou-frou behind you, a little plant.
Okay, keep your frou-frou behind you.
I'm stuck in the bedroom. I'm locked. I'm locked in the bedroom.
Okay. All right, we're going to keep it moving. Guys, if you haven't already, go ahead and smash that like button. We're less than 10 minutes in, over 200 people in the room almost. I want to talk about this next topic. Since we're on the topic of Beverly Hills, I'm sorry, I'm getting sick, and I feel like I'm about to get, I feel like I'm getting sicker and I'm about to sneeze. We had this blind item come up. Okay, we have to talk about this.
Ooh.
A house daughter is going to announce her divorce. Subject, from Dumois. Message, it's well known about town that an ex-Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alumni's daughter is getting divorced from her husband after she caught him with a longtime friend who attended their wedding, aired on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Well, Jason's messy as hell, right? If Jason's not messy,
I'm not messy.
Messy. Jordan or Jason, both of the J's, J and J, are messy as hell. It's not me. It's them.
Okay, so what are we? Okay, I kind of have an inclination, and I know.
Let's go down the line.
People, but I don't know if it could be that. But I know possible friends, longtime friends of people who were at weddings that was filmed on the show.
Okay, nobody's asking
and I
you
could
to come on
believe
here and
it
dance around
if
shit.
I was speculating. If I was speculating, and you know, allegedly, whatever the hell that we're supposed to say, allegedly, if I was speculating, I would know who it is. I would know who the friend is. I mean, I kind of have an idea, but I don't know if it's true because I've never seen that.
Okay. Yeah, no shit. No, like normally you don't catch a cheater. Like
someone will say it in the chat. Someone already is saying it in the chat. Yes, I believe who we're talking about is pregnant, but I'm not sure if I mean, because I know a friend.
Hold on, let me just ask you really quick because you're ranting on. I want to ask you, what former Real Housewives of Beverly Hills stars do you know who had their child on the show who had a wedding? Name them.
I mean, I'll just do the short. I'll do, what is it called?
Okay,
shorthand
one,
LVP.
LVP? Would you be talking about this wedding?
Yep.
Would you be talking about this situation? Yes or no?
Lisa's getting married there.
In the court of public opinion, yes or no?
I went straight to Lisa. Poor girl. Okay. Yes, we're talking about that. Oh wait, is she in the picture? She is in the picture. She's in the picture, and we're not going to say who it is. The longtime friend is in a picture. This is assuming that allegedly we're talking about this. We're talking about this wedding.
Jordan's face went like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah. So she is in the picture, the longtime friend. This is assuming that this is true. If
it's not a guy,
item is true.
He's in the picture.
I have to say, you know, Jason and Pandora are awesome people. Not probably for you, but I loved working with them. I don't know.
I don't know what that means. I love them.
I do too, but I could also see something because I know also the friend. So I don't know if that's accurate or not. I'm speculating.
Okay.
Allegedly.
All right.
Allegedly speculating.
You can allegedly speculate all you want to. Jordan, if you're in the background and you're not driving, are you driving? Not driving. Okay. I'm going to bring up Jordan. I also have Andrea Kanek and then Krista Marie. I'm going to bring up everybody to chime in on these two topics. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more topics to go. So we're going to go down the line, but let's bring up Jordan. Guys, don't forget, subscribers only live chat. Just get used to that for the hot, messy topics. Other chats, yes, you can come in, do whatever you want. This one is just a little bit more special. So I appreciate you guys. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And thank you for 80K. Let's welcome Jordan and Jordan's new channel. Hey, hey.
Hi, 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 hi.
Hi.
Hi, guys.
Okay,
Jordan.
All right.
That was you should do that on your channel. And by the way, I'm so sorry I missed your first video.
It's still there.
I know, but I know I'm going to go watch. But I'm going to go watch. But I saw you pop into my chat today. I really appreciate it. So I'm happy to see you doing it.
Y'all the homies. So I'm always going to be somewhere in the chat talking some type of mess.
Absolutely. Well, we're talking about a mess now.
Okay, wait. So with that, by the way, Jordan, congratulations, guys. If you're not subscribed, go get subscribed. Go show Jordan some love because we all know out here, just really quick, like a sidebar disclaimer, when you start a YouTube channel, it's hard as hell. It's hard. You're trying to get your face in front of people. You're trying to get your channel in front of people. You want people to like you. You don't know how they're going to respond to you. You have to be vulnerable. It's a lot. It's a lot, and people don't realize how much it is because you're putting yourself out there, and you're putting yourself out there to receive a lot of love, but also hate, which I get all the time. So if you're one of them, please stop. It's not good for my mental health. But if you're not one of them, thank you so much. Jordan, congratulations before we jump in.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Congratulations. I just dropped a video. I keep saying this. You up in these YouTube cul-de-sacs. I'm out here in these YouTube projects, but it's all right because I'm on my way. But I'm so proud of you.
Hey, you just got here on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Right? Tuesday?
Yeah. Like I just got allowed to the neighborhood. So I'm just like, I'm just glad to be here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't say that, but listen, you just got here Tuesday. Remember, like it takes a minute. You have to really, you'll work your ass off and you will be right up there with everybody else and just doing the damn thing. And everybody's going to be like, Adam, who? Campfire, who? All About the Tea, who? Emily, who? And they'll be like, oh shit, there's Jordan. That's all it takes. You just have to put yourself out there. And mind you, I'm making a joke because obviously everyone I just named, they're all equally amazing in their own right.
And hopefully I'll be collaborating with all of them.
Yes, exactly. Just put yourself out there because it takes time. Jason just started the same thing and he knows. Like, I'm on his ass and I'm like, hey.
But I'm trying to like also figure out where I fit in the YouTube world. But actually, Jordan, I have to reach out to you because I need to collab with you and 2 other people on my channel. So I'm going to be reaching out.
You know where to find me.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, Twitter.
But no, well, yes. Absolutely. But yes, thank you. Like, this is all like a 5-year plan for me. It's like I expect to hit like 1,000 followers in 5 years. Like cause I come into the world like Ebony K. Williams. I've had to work twice as hard for half as much, and now I'm coming for everything.
Can I say something? Did you just say 1,000 subscribers in 5 years?
Yeah, like I just have low expectations, so
Jordan,
when I meet them, it just makes me more proud of myself.
No. Bullshit.
Like I set the bar low so that I don't have far to climb.
No. Just like hi. No. Set the bar high, Jordan. You got this shit. You can do 1,000 subscribers in your first 2 months. And if it's not your first 2 months, you'll do it in your first 4 months. But it's not going to take you 5 years. In your first year, you're going to be monetized. And then in your first year to 2 years, you're going to be making this your only job. Like, you've got this. Just stick with it. Continue on. Cover the topics. Be the authentic Jordan who you are. And you will do the damn thing. I'm telling you, it's not going to take 5 years. Don't set the bar low for yourself at all. Don't do that.
The bar is set for me every day I wake up.
Yes, ask Jason.
Yeah, the bar is set so high for me every day I wake up. And I'm like, come on. I'm like, did you do the laundry? Did you clean the bathrooms? Did you do the dishes? Did you take the dogs out?
But today I was like, yes, bitch, I did. Yes, I did watch.
Actually.
Yes, I watched the dogs. Or I watched the laundry. I walked those dogs.
You watched the laundry? You watched the dogs?
I'm done with you. Okay, anyways, Jordan, let's get back into it.
Okay.
I want to bring this up really quick. Rosemary, congratulations. Jordan, it takes time. Just be yourself and you'll get there.
Thank you so much.
Yes, let's support Jordan.
Thank you, Norma.
We have 308 in the room. Before we get into our next, before you chime in on our first 2 topics, for people, because everyone's so interested right now, Jordan, what is your YouTube name? Can you share it with us?
It's literally Porn with Jordan. Like I don't know if y'all can see it on the screen. Yeah, that right there,
Okay. So guys, we're gonna leave this
Diana.
up.
Love you.
We're gonna leave this up until we cover the first 2 topics. That doesn't mean that Jordan's going to stretch out these 2 topics because I know what you're doing for some promotional airtime. Okay, we see you. But Jordan, I want to ask you about the first topic, and then I'm going to start bringing up other callers. With you. The first topic, when it comes to this whole article coming out, we could be implicated, and them going on with the reporters who did the LA Times article, who set the whole tone for the season, and then talking about it and being kind of referred to as the new Fox Force, I guess, 3.
Fox Force 5. How ridiculous.
Lisa Rinna.
Why don't they even know what that means? Like, I can't even justify this because I don't even know what it means. What does Fox Force 5 mean? That has nothing. Where's the word Provence? Because that's where they formed this Fox Force 5 ad. But the word isn't in the title of the group. That is so weird to me. But I mean, go off.
Okay. What do you think about them doing this article? And do you think that Garcelle, Sutton, and Crystal are kind of forming the new, it's kind of the opposite because they've not done anything bad. They're literally prevailing. And I think I have to speak on this because I think that you guys might have an opinion. Before COVID, we really applauded people like Stassi Schroeder, Jax Taylor, Brandi Glanville, Ramona Singer. We applauded people who would go in on reality TV and just rip people apart. We enjoyed it, right? And then after the pandemic hit and we had movements, we had elections, we really had time to sit and digest in our thoughts and realize there is so much hate out there that we don't need to watch it on our TVs. We don't need bullies. We kind of want to see the other side win for just being the most authentic that they could be. Now we're seeing that with Sutton, Garcelle, and Crystal. They're living in their truth. They're asking questions that we want to know, but they're not being assholes. We don't see them as confessional warriors. We don't see them as going on a confessional.
Well.
Oh, who? Oh, well, Sutton a little bit.
Sutton, the second half of that season, she put those extensions in and went off, honey. But I loved every second of it.
Yes,
but
you're right.
She doesn't need to do those again because they were very obviously like it was very obvious where her real hair separated.
It was like Whitney Rose in her first season of Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're not wrong.
Like, she either needs to do like a full lace wig or just stick to her real hair because it was very obvious. I was like, it just looks like your real hair is sitting on 2 tracks.
Oh my gosh.
And that's not cute.
Okay, so what do you think about this new dynamic, and how do you think this is going to play into the new season, considering they already started filming the new season a week ago?
I'm 100% for it. I don't. Well, first of all, like, all press is good press, right? So let's not like, and they're all the newer people, so why would they not? Like, they've already acknowledged that they bring up this Fox Force 5. It comes up throughout every single season. So, like, why would you not? Like, it's kind of like we get a new talls versus smalls. Like, let's enjoy this, people. Like,
or like aunties versus, what were they, nieces?
Yes, the aunties versus the nieces. Although the age bracket on that was all over the freaking place. But I think it was more of a maturity level than an actual documented age. So it ended up being fair.
Okay. I'm going to bring up a few other people with us. And when I do, I'm going to move over to the Beverly Hills kind of blind item topic.
I think we need to like name them though. Like they should be like the triad or something. Like they need to have a name too. You know?
Hi, Andrea.
Hi, how's it going?
Good.
I just want to say you guys are AJJ.
Hey.
Adam,
yeah.
Jordan.
Yeah.
And you know the other 3 originals is the Charlie's Angels.
Right. That's why
I would be Cameron Diaz for sure.
This should be the Charlie's Angels, the original.
Jason's kind of boring. She would be Drew Barrymore.
I will gladly.
I would not be Drew Barrymore.
I love them all. I love them all. And I love all you guys too. And Jason, how are you doing? You've been up, or you've been doing this all day. And Adam, I've tried to go on all 7 of your videos. I just couldn't do it.
Ooh, Adam can kill it like that. He can do
rock star.
I get in a lot of
all those videos, and he can sit for 30 minutes with Perez Hilton, which that didn't turn out the way we were, it was supposed to.
But it was amazing. It was amazing.
Can I pick your? Okay, Jordan, were you in the Perez interview?
Yes.
Okay,
I want to ask you both because, and I'm just gonna go there because Perez goes there, so I'm gonna take a page out of Perez's book.
Okay.
Go for it.
I really enjoyed the work that Perez has done over his career. Okay. But I think that he's obviously gone way left. I thought the Britney Spears stuff was disrespectful and disgusting. Yeah. I thought there have been many moments where he's been in trouble for some of the unfavorable stuff that he said. And I had a whole list of questions that I wanted to ask during that interview. And it almost became a whole interview. And mind you, I'm always so grateful and thankful for anyone who joins me on my channel. But that interview, I was trying so hard to kind of navigate it back to the questions for the questions that I had, the questions that I went over with his publicist. And it became a whole kind of, I felt like it was Perez versus Perez. And I was just there.
Was it an ad for him?
I mean, I don't know if it was an ad. And again, I'm respectful of Perez's time. I really am.
True. I honestly, sorry, Jordan. I don't mean to.
No, you're fine, baby. Go ahead.
Thank you, Jordan. I took it as a veteran trying to encompass some knowledge to you because he told you to kind of today slow it down a bit, and consider you did 7 interviews. I understand that, and I'm in my 40s, and I understand that, but sometimes you just have to take what, like he says, an icon, and just roll with it. And although you didn't get the questions in, you handled it really, really well. And just take what he said.
Well, and I have to say I appreciate that, one. And I did. I totally, for me, I can't be blatantly disrespectful or rude unless it's like
you
Jason
weren't.
and I. Okay. I was about to say, if it's Jason and I behind the scenes, no cameras, then it goes down. But
you were not.
We'll see who wins.
Okay. But when it comes to press,
you came
I was trying
across really well.
Yeah, I was trying to be super respectful, and I was catering to the fact that they gave me 20-25 minutes with him, and then the whole conversation got dominated, which I understand you had something to pitch, you wanted to talk, but then in my mind I was thinking I wanted to ask you about what you said about Britney. I wanted to ask you why you got kicked off of TikTok. I wanted to ask you what would you do differently when you were running these celebrities' names through the mud and you almost got canceled. And then I kind of got like a very different version of Perez, who was telling us why, he is not financially sound and doesn't really understand what the age of the influencer is, which I get. It's a different time and we're all in different age groups. But at the end of the day, I was kind of like, at the end of it, I appreciate you, but I didn't get what I wanted from this interview.
You wanted some input, and that's a fair statement. I appreciate that. You listened to him. You're respectful of him.
I didn't want to lop him off.
Yeah, and you're always almost, well, not too respectful, but you do a great job.
You're the nice guy.
Hey, thank you.
To everyone else.
Except Jason.
But
then it wouldn't be exciting if you were, right?
Right. Okay, so Andrea, since you're on in here in the chat, I do want to bring this up for you and Jordan. And mind you, we have Judgy Justice, Susan Sunderland, and Natalia in here. So I want to bring this up real quick before we go on to our next topics. I can't believe we're already at 30 minutes in. That goes by so fast.
Wow. I told you, this goes all night.
I know.
I love it.
400 people in the room. Go ahead, smash that like button. Show some love. Sent via form submission from Dumois, which Dumois is not always on point. I just want to say that because sometimes they're on it and sometimes I don't know what the hell or where the hell they got their information from. Subject: a house daughter is going to announce her divorce. Message: it's well known about town that an ex-Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alumni's daughter is getting divorced from her husband after she caught him with a longtime friend who attended their wedding, aired on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Do you think this could be the situation they're talking about?
The fact that you have to ask me that question is
I have the Joker smile.
Professional.
Well,
it's
that's
heartbreaking
and professional.
Yeah, and I appreciate you for it because I have to learn from you to do that. Because sometimes, like, I have to remember that I'm going to be talking about these shows as well, and I forget that people are going to watch these videos that I'm making. So I'm just like I'm filming stuff now, and I'm just going in at that. I'm like, what is the line? But anyway,
also, before Andrea talks on this too, I want to let you know, Jordan, I have been the nice guy on YouTube, which is great. But also, I watched an interview with Karen Huger and DJ Richie Sky where she regrets becoming, painting herself as the Grand Dame on the Real Housewives of Potomac for years because she was like, that is not who I am. I started with this and I had to, commit to it, and now I just want to be Karen Huger. And for me, yes, I am normally nice to everyone except Jason, but when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, I love to sit here and just talk mess and go in and just kind of try to figure it out.
Everyone does that.
Yeah, we all do. I don't always want to be the good wholesome guy who's oh, I see the good in everyone. Sometimes I want to be no, this bitch is lying.
Everyone too, but I still talk my shit when I hear bullshit.
Right.
If I smell it, I'm gonna call it. But I still wish the best for you.
Okay.
Bless your heart.
Okay, Andrea.
I'm heartbroken. This is a young family with a child coming. I don't wish the best I wish the best for everyone. But if he is doing this, then this is going to make her so much stronger after this. And Lisa and Ken will be behind her all the way. Heartbreaking as it is.
at the end of the day, and I'll
family.
You said Ken are gonna hire a sniper. What are you talking about?
Well, I just want to say at the end of the day, Ken and Lisa are they will do anything for their daughter.
Yeah.
She will never not be okay. Like, if her husband, if God forbid this was true, and we don't know because it's Dumois. We actually don't know. This could be all BS for somebody to kind of get a headline out there and be like, look what I did. But God forbid this was true. She would be so fine. Her parents, like, they are so good with their kids, Max and Pandora. They would make sure that she never had to want for a thing. Sorry, I'm getting sick and I'm like,
yeah, me too. I guess the most important thing is her child, and brought up in a loving family, whether it be together or not together. That's the most important thing.
And this would be the shittiest
point.
Yeah, this would be the shittiest time for her to be going through finding out that her husband would be allegedly cheating, if it was in fact her. But this would be the worst time because she's pregnant. Jason, what is your good point before I address the
TV said LVP attended Kim's daughter's wedding.
Okay. Okay.
I'm only from experience. I'm only coming from a place of, like, I know the close friends, I know the relationship that we're speaking on, that I'm not going to, like, dive too much into because I'm friends. But I don't see that at all in their relationship. But sometimes you don't see it before it comes.
I mean,
so we're gonna pull a Giselle here, and we're gonna say, I don't believe the Eddie rumors.
But there's a friend. There's a friend who's questionable.
Yes.
There's a questionable friend.
I don't believe them.
Jordan.
Ashley, don't put no hot sauce, but
we can never talk shit about Giselle again because we're doing the same exact thing.
I mean, y'all are. I'm just waiting my turn.
Jordan, that's some bullshit. You're throwing us under the... Wait a minute.
I'm waiting.
No, I can't remember. Was Kim's daughter's wedding featured on the show?
No, not that I remember.
No, I don't remember that either.
Was off season.
Yes. Wait, Jordan has me thrown off to the side real quick. We just spent 5 minutes promoting Jordan, and Jordan just threw me under the bus. Like, it was that easy. That was some shit.
Like I said, I love you, but I'm gonna talk my shit too. It's all out of love.
Could you have told me that before I added in your, like, paid promotion over here? Maybe.
Well, I mean, I'm always gonna shout you out in my videos. So, like, I mean,
go Jordan. Go Jordan.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
teasing
just trying to figure out where I stand. I just want to know where I stand. All right.
You the homie. We good. We see each other.
Hey, listen, if Adam's already giving you shit like he gives Kempire shit, you're good. That means you're a friend.
Kempire always thinks that I'm throwing him under a bus. But anyways, Zoe, I'm going to go with Zoe. I am not trying to be disrespectful, and I hope I get your name right, but whether it's Zoe or Zoe, the Charlie's Angels are my dream team. The world is depressed, dying. We are tired of toxic people on our TV screen. I want fun and luxury mixed with classy, funny shade, not nasty, Erika and Rinna.
I agree.
I totally agree with that.
Yay, Charlie's Angels.
On the subject of the rumor of the Dumois thing, my opinion is this, and we're serious, and like we're gonna do a Giselle here. I don't believe the rumors, but these are what the rumors are, and the reason why I believe that that's who they're aiming or framing the rumors to be about is because Lisa's been in the blogs lately. Like, she's been in the blogs lately. She's been running up clicks lately. Vanderpump Rules is on. People are clicking on things
which
that are
is
Vanderpump
terrible.
Rules. Like, we're all talking about it right now. And who else is going to get clicks right now? Like, ain't nobody clicking for Kim because we all clicking for Kathy.
Hey, Adam, bring that up again, the Dumois thing.
Okay.
Jordan, can I ask, what would you think if there was Kathy and
Kyle and Kim
together? Yeah, the three of them. That would be amazing.
Did you guys see that video there when Kathy and Kyle, they interviewed each other, and they mentioned something about that in the interview, and I commented on that video and was like, so did they just like slickly pitch a show for like Kathy, Kyle, and Kim on the side for them to have their own little, like, is that supposed to be like a little 8-episode commercial? or something. Cause like I felt like that was
Commercial.
Kathy throwing out like a nugget, like she did with her house, saying, I want to, bring everybody over and have them see it. The first cast event for next season. Like, Kathy just, she just subtly drops these nuggets that are just like, oh.
And Jordan, can I say something? Jordan, I've got to with that. With the trailer to the reunion, when Kathy is crying and Kyle is hugging, I think that's something about all of them not getting along for so long, and they're trying to say, like, let's all of us.
I agree with that.
You want to know
I
what I
think
hope
there's
it is?
something brewing.
Do you want to know what I hope it is? I hope it is Kathy giving Kyle an apology for all the shit that she gave her over American Woman. That's what I hope happened.
But hold on. Really quick. Hold on. Wait a minute. And we're about to bring up Judgy Justice and Susan Sunderland. And then I'm just going to have everyone up while I go over the next few topics. But I want to say this. Kathy Hilton is the oldest. She has a different perception of what it's like to be around her mom, how she wants her mom to be perceived. And she felt like her sister was running with the narrative. Now, to Kyle's defense, she said, had you have watched the show, had you have looked into what we were doing, you would know it was different. But Kathy kind of just went cold because she saw what Kyle and Kim did to each other on the show. If the apologize comes from anywhere, I would just hope it would be lopping you off and only listening to Kyle or to Kim's side after multiple seasons, 10, 11 seasons, because Kathy hasn't talked to Kyle for a long ass time. I don't think it should be because of the production of that. I think it should be because of the relationship.
But I think that she should just do it, and I hope that it's on her list of notes of things to address at the reunion. Not that it's a big thing, and I just hope that it's just one thing that's on her paper. Just like, girl, I'm my bad. Because they talked about it on the show a little bit.
I'm also wondering if that Dumois thing. Can you bring that up one more time, Adam?
And they joke about it now.
It's well known about town. I wonder if the town is Kyle Richards. So that's also something I'm wondering here.
Wait, you think the town is Kyle Richards?
Well, I don't know.
That dress.
Did you call her
shoulder pads for me?
Did you call her trash?
No, I said that dress.
That dress.
I was
mess.
It's the shoulder pads. I was like, it's the shoulder pads.
Wait, so hold on. Everyone hold their thought for 2 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and bring up, and as long as, just remember, I'm going to bring up 6 of us. So if it gets too kind of complicated and we're all kind of chiming in over each other, then I'll drop 2 of us because 4 works. Sometimes 6 doesn't. So everyone just kind of be respectful around the room. And then if we can make it around to everyone and ask each other's opinions without cutting each other off completely, which, mind you, we all have something to say, so we can cut each other off.
I don't know if that's gonna happen,
but we'll try. Let's try it. I
can't even talk without
just
talking over you.
You're cutting me off right now. I'm trying to
watch
what?
the show.
I
can't hear you. I'm sorry. What?
A channel and whatnot. 80,000 subscribers. You didn't buy me no damn balloons. You didn't give me a cake. Crystal,
do you like that sign behind you? How about that?
I'm just saying.
The Charlie's Angels, AJ
who
and
bought
J.
that sign? Not you. That wasn't for 80,000.
I know, but I ordered it.
Oh my god.
Y'all are gonna be the first gay couple on Housewives.
You're pressing my nerves. Okay.
What is fanning and what is drinking wine? I love this.
Yeah, I'm too old to fan. You know.
Are you?
That's
too damn old to be getting on my nerves the way she is. Okay, let's move on and let's bring up Judgy Justice and Susan Sunderland. Hi
guys.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey
everyone. So Judgy Justice and Susan Sunderland and also Andrea, obviously Parma Jordan, Jason. Before we continue the conversation, I do want to bring up one more thing because we're already 40 minutes in and I always think I'm going to bring up so many topics. I literally go out of my way for 8 to 10 and I can't even make it through 5 because the conversation goes. So I want to bring this up really quick because this is kind of a big deal. Hold on. Where are we? I know you're somewhere right here. Don't let me down. I don't know why I didn't just have it up before. Here it is. Andy Cohen and Nicki Minaj. We have to talk about this, guys, because Nicki Minaj has shown up to the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion, and obviously she put it out there on Twitter. She said she wanted to go. She wanted to show up. She wanted to ask some questions, and she also wanted to put some people on their plates. Well, she co-hosted in some capacity, to which we have no idea what it is. But I had an interesting conversation today with Emily D. Baker, and not only does Kelly Dodd have a few reservations about Nicki Minaj hosting the reunion, but so does, I don't want to say Emily D. Baker has reservations, but she made great points, and these were her points. As of right now, Nicki Minaj and her husband are being looked into because he had an alleged victim. I'm trying to word this where I don't get flagged on YouTube. An alleged victim where he participated in something not so good. Jordan, do you want to go with it?
Yeah, okay. So here's the story.
Jordan's like over there licking.
Here's the story.
Like licking the lips and like, I'm ready to go.
This situation is complicated because they're in a situation publicly where her husband has legal issues stemming from a situation in his past that is now reemerging in his present. And so it is a little, I don't want, I'll say this, I don't want Candace to bring up this man at this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want her to come in thinking she gonna come in and be Nicki Minaj and be, you know, and you know, think she just gonna say whatever she want and just walk out. You know what I'm saying? Because I think Candace will be the one because she's always the one. Her words, not mine. She's always the one who is going to give something back. She has to have the last word, the last piece of lettuce. She has to have the last
piece of
triangle.
Yeah, exactly. So like my issue with if you bring up that picture again.
Yeah. 1 second.
It looks like Andy's not enjoying himself. It looks like he's forced in that picture to
He
smile.
looks like, I don't know about this.
I don't know about
That's how he looks like every night on Watch What Happens Live.
It's like they say,
absolutely.
When he's smiling, like, say money. Jeez. I think
Did somebody just say he looks constipated?
Yes.
Yes.
Who said that?
What?
Own it!
No.
Who said it?
Who said that?
Yeah.
But
You
Jordan,
did.
but Jordan,
Okay.
don't you think that Nikki's the icon in this, and that Candace, no matter if she is the one, I think she's got enough in her to stand up to Nikki?
Well, I do think
hold
she
on.
has.
Well, she is an artist.
I think
Who
she's
is?
reckless enough to do it, but I hope that she remembers the fact that she has an album she's trying to promote, and so she puts her mouth on hush just this time.
No, Candace.
Nikki
Oh no.
has. Well, allegedly, Nikki
I went there, Adam.
and her
Sorry.
husband has people that they send out to talk to people that they don't like when they say something. So I would really hopefully Candace doesn't do that because PG County ain't that safe.
And see, that's the whole reason why his legal troubles are coming back in this present day. They're having the specific. There's a lawsuit in place filed by the woman who made the initial allegation, and she is making claims of people harassing her, people coming after her, trying to bribe her and convince her to change her story. She has even accused Nikki herself of reaching out to her.
Well,
Do you know what I mean?
Nikki also said it herself on her platform. No one probably would have been talking about Kenneth Petty and the fact that he can't be at the VMAs because it's across the street from the Chuck E. Cheese because he's not allowed to be that close to children, being what he's convicted of. If she didn't try and disprove it, because the problem is that they're not trying to move past it. They're trying to undo the conviction, trying to prove that this woman was a liar, trying to say that you don't understand. She was older than him.
As far as Candace goes, I'm with P in the last comment. I hope she just tries to get Nikki on the Drive Back remix and says nothing else.
I honestly, no, listen. I think Candace's Drive Back is great. I love
the
Nicki
album.
Minaj. I've loved her for so
I'm
long.
not mad, actually.
No, I've loved Nicki for so long. I think that Candace needs to earn that spot. And I think that because, listen, she had a great...
Nicki should do it, but I think she should ask.
Well, she had a great single, Drive Back. I thought it was amazing. But I don't think that earns you Nicki Minaj. Like, keep going. I think Candace can get there. But you don't
different genre too.
Yeah,
you know,
you don't deserve to be there right out of the gate because you're a Real Housewife and you had one like amazing single and a good album. You still have.
I was hoping you were going to say
hit. With you. I agree with you, but I'm also thinking strategically on both sides. Like, it could be something fun that she's doing, just like popping up on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills or Potomac reunion. It could be something she does just to, you know, further reach that audience and those viewers, because who knows, like, the Bravo audience may not be a predominant, they may not be Barbs like that. So she may be popping up to extend herself to that audience, and she is somebody who is trying to extend her tenure another 10 years. Do you know what I'm saying? So you see at a certain point, artists who would never do things like this, now they do things like this because it's a great way to promote to an audience that either doesn't know them or isn't listening to them. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So it could happen. I don't think she will do it, but I think Candace should ask, because it could be a cute little business move and she could donate the money to, you know, an organization that is against domestic violence and, you know,
well,
what, preventing low budget moms or something?
I want to bring this up really quick since we're talking about Potomac, Candace, and Nicki and everyone else. This came up today, and it was an article that came out about Candace and Mia, and it said, Real Housewives of Potomac, Candace Dillard says Mia needs therapy and blames her for her wanting to keep the feud going. Pretty much blaming that Mia needs attention, saying Karen says Candace should be glad it was only a salad that was thrown after she dissed her mom, which actually kind of shocked me. But Karen is saying, pretty much, let's be clear, if you talk about my mom, you're lucky if that's all I throw is a salad. Are you surprised by that?
Listen, Candace has almost as much mama drama she needs to undo in therapy as Mia. So once again, she needs to try to get Nicki Minaj on the Drive Back remix and say nothing else.
Candace needs to stop trying to cash those checks. Like,
Jordan, can I ask you something?
Engaging like that.
Of course.
Or sorry, and just don't you think that it's two spectrums? Like, you have Candace, who has a mom on one end, and then you have Mia, who is a mom on the other end, and both of them actually have the same problem that they have. Right. They love their mother so much, but it's hard for them to get along with them, and there's a lot of issues there, and I feel for both of them, and maybe in the you know, seasons to come, they can really bond with that.
I hope they go to therapy together next season.
I hope so too.
That's my whole point, is that, like, she needs just as much therapy about her mother as Mia does. So there's nothing else that Candace needs to say besides, Miss Nicki Minaj Petty, can I get a little 16 from you? I'll pay you. I like give you my Jordan. Whole season's check. For real.
All right, guys. Well, I want to keep it moving. 575 in the room, only 209 likes. Let's go ahead and smash that like button. I do want to bring up some more stuff that's going on. And where do I start? I guess I'm going to go in with Ebony and Garcelle and Luanne.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
All right.
What happened? I don't even know about this.
Oh, boy is right.
Boy.
Yes.
Oh, boy is right.
Well, it sounds like Ebony K. Williams is talking about why she's not talking to Luanne, claims Garcelle was broken while she was filming The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and she talks about the canceled reunion, and she also talks about Dorinda and Bethany's potential returns. She said, I got emotional just like anybody else. I was really taken aback. I don't think I quite anticipated how much vitriol there would be in the audacity for me to bring full aspects of myself and my identity to the show when it comes to how the fans responded to her on the show in the first place. And she said, when it comes to Bethany and Dorinda coming back to the show, I welcome everyone. But why I'm not talking to Luanne, because I feel like Luanne does not have the ability to move forward.
I'd agree with that part.
Here's my thing. My thing with Ebony is, to me, there's no difference between Ebony and Wendy Osefo. The only reason that Wendy Osefo doesn't get called preachy is because she's on a cast full of black women. So they talk about these things and it just is what it is. This is just kitchen table talk. But when Ebony talks about it, mind you, how do y'all, let's not be ignorant and act like we didn't know what she did before she came on this show.
Who?
Like,
Ebony?
Ebony, like we all, like she talks about this stuff regularly and she addresses it. So it's like, she's not directly canceled.
Pardon? Main menu. Available command.
I'm sorry.
Dial by name.
I'm sorry.
Jordan, that's okay.
This is like Adam driving. This is great.
Jordan, I agree with you, and I'm a white woman, and I agree with you completely.
I agree with you. And,
it's just about principle. Like, it's like at the end of the day, it's like it's your experience is your experience. Just like if you were talking about actual violence, then we can't sit here and say, well, that's your problem because you're dressed like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, just let the person have their experience and encourage them the way that they need to be encouraged. Like, give them what they need and move on. Like, don't sit here and pressure somebody to heal earlier in their experience just because it doesn't fit your comfortability level, just because it makes you uncomfortable.
Wait, I want to ask something really quick. Susan Sunderland, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, so you've been so quiet and respectful of everyone else. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What are your thoughts?
Well, I'm actually from Luanne's hometown. God bless her soul. I'm not living there now, but I think that she is as ignorant can be.
Okay.
She would not open her mind, and I felt like she was really living in her privilege. It really enraged me to watch her. She was not open-minded at all. On the other hand, I really don't appreciate Ebony trying to assign Garcelle, and talk for Garcelle, because Garcelle's really good at talking for herself.
Right. So, and to be fair, to piggyback off of you, Susan, just to be fair, when I did my interview with Crystal, I asked her one of the topics or questions that a lot of people wanted to know. Why, when Lisa Rinna was pressing her at Del Mar in that vacation, that was like 2 episodes before the finale, asking her to be her most authentic self, and then she finally came out and said, I don't necessarily always feel as comfortable. I asked Crystal, why were you not there for her in that moment? And she said, Garcelle told me from day one, do not take up for me. Let me fight my own battle. You fight your own battle. Let me just do my own. I won't respect you if you take up for me. So Crystal bowed out. So I agree with what you're saying.
And it makes 100% sense. I would, if I were Garcelle, I would say the exact same thing, because as somebody else who experiences racism and is in that microcosm of majority white women, you're going to have a different experience just because you're Asian. So there's no need to conflate and confuse the issues. I'm having this experience over here, and I appreciate that you understand, but you can understand without trying to cape for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let me have my full experience. That way, my full story can be told, and there won't be anything keeping the message from getting through. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Perfect sense.
Agreed.
I would definitely say the same thing.
That's a great point. I think that we all in this time have to be respectful of each other, and I'll never know what it's like to be another race. And so I want to sit back and let that voice be heard and really hear it and not try to explain it away. They have the manscape, or what's that called? The mansplaining.
Mansplaining.
Yes. So, it's race splaining, and maybe that's a new thing. And I try not to do that. And, having
It's like
these conversations are great.
and that's the whole point that Crystal was trying to get to Sutton. Saying you don't see color is privilege splaining. You're saying
Yes.
that you don't see color because you don't have to. So
100%.
therefore, you saying that you don't see color is you choosing not to acknowledge my experience in this country. It's like that is a part of my
Yes.
makeup. Like that is a part of me.
But can I ask
And
you a question, Jordan?
hmm,
Okay, so you're saying about like race splaining and privilege splaining, like
these
you and
aren't
Andre.
real words, but they just
No,
apply.
obvious, no, totally, I know. But then I have a question because these are all real things, and I was just obviously called like a very nasty thing on Twitter by one of the housewives' husbands, and it was something that obviously does not apply to me. It was disgusting. It pissed me off. And I would never in my wildest dreams be what this person labeled me. But mind you, this person is jobless, has nothing going on, and bored as hell. So, to be
Is it
fair.
Slade?
Huh?
Is it Slade?
No, Chris Bassett.
Oh, well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't say that, Jason. I
Well,
didn't say that.
we
You didn't have to
support
because
you.
that was my next guess.
But I
We
wanted to
support
ask
you.
you. Thank you. Thank you. But I wanted to ask you, though, because
Candace blocked me anyway, so I got your back, shorty.
Get in line.
what I wanted to ask you is, with Luanne, we heard reports because the Real Housewives of New York reunion got canceled. And I don't believe for a second, no way in fucking hell, in hell do I believe that the reunion got cut because there was no paid advertisements for the reunion paying for the show. Like, I do not believe that. I don't think it's true. I talked
Also,
about
it's
this
not
with Emily
scheduling
Baker.
conflicts like they initially said?
No, it was not scheduling conflicts. I believe that they did not want to address these topics because they knew how heavy it would be. But then also I want to ask you specifically, Jordan, because you're chiming in on this. And also, I honestly, hold on, let me take this down. I want to address everyone here. I want to go around the room. Jordan, Jason, Justice, wow, all the J's. Susan, Andrea. They said that Luanne was afraid to come to the reunion because she did not want to kind of back herself into a corner. But then Jordan is over here saying that, there's this and there's that, like everything that you were going off on. Do you blame her, or do you think like, no, it's...
I blame you
what are your
because
thoughts?
Ebony has been telling you this entire time, just allow me to have my experience. Like at the
Right.
end of the day, me telling you what you're doing, I'm not calling you a racist just because you did something that is racially inclined.
Right.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just letting you, as Wendy would say, I'm putting you on notice. Like, I'm just letting you know that this is how you look and we're on television. So you interacting with me as a black woman, you coming at me like that is going to look this type of way. I'm not saying that you're racist. I'm telling you that you're going to look racist doing that. And Luanne just couldn't receive that. I
Okay.
don't know.
Okay.
Like,
Justice?
it's like, girl, like
No. That's why I wanted to ask everyone. I'm curious, your opinion. Justice?
I think honestly, Luann's finally is too afraid to face the reality that she's wrong. And she won't eat the crow for what she did was wrong.
Okay.
And even now, she won't even apologize for even making someone feel that way.
Right.
Maybe not for what she did. I'm pulling a book out of Candace's pages, but she didn't even apologize for even making someone feel bad. And I think that she knows that on this reunion stage, this is what's going to be brought up, because that was continuous throughout all of these episodes, was people not allowing others to invalidating each other's experiences. And I think, like, as a show for women, mostly that's the demographic for this, it's something that we're supposed to unite each other. I think that's something about the Housewives. That's supposed to be a club that's supposed to unite these women that would most likely be alone or forced to shop with their husband's money or different things like that. Things that probably I wouldn't have any problems with for the money. But that's what brings them together. And to have someone divide you for something that for a characteristic that you can't change or wouldn't want to change is very disgusting. So
okay, all right. I'm gonna pan over real quick to Andrea.
Well, as being part Swiss and that Luanne lived in Switzerland for a long time, this is going to be hard for me to say, but yeah, she's racist. And
you think she's racist?
I do.
Do you know how strong? Like, that's a strong word.
It is a strong word, but when you come from a heritage and you understand a heritage.
But she's not from there. She's from the U.S.
No, but she lived there for quite some time.
Okay.
I'm not saying that Switzerland's racist. I'm just saying there's certain people with privilege and mentality. The way she came at her was that her privilege was her education, and that couldn't be above her at any point. And I just I think that Luanne needs to step back and learn. Well, not learn, but I think Luanne needs to step back and understand that she needs to be part of the process, not be so defensive, and accept that everybody has parts of them that aren't great and learn from it. And I think Luanne is still struggling with that. She's fighting that. I don't fight that anymore. I live in a great country in Canada. I live in a Toronto, in a metropolitan society that everybody's everybody. But that I'm privileged by living in a metropolitan society and learning that. And I hope Luanne does that too. And I don't mean as an insult to Luanne as saying that statement. I just hope that she gets to that point.
Okay. All right. I respect that.
This plays into the point of what I was saying. That's such a great point. Is it Andrea or Andrea?
Either or. Whatever you feel.
Andrea is just more fun to say.
Okay, go for it. Go for it.
But that was a great point, and it makes me think about something that I've been saying to you guys a lot, that I don't want a full revive, because you don't want to believe that these cast members that you've been watching for all of these years are really these people. You don't want to believe that. You want to believe that it's all just a mission. Well, me as a black person, I want to believe that this is all just a misunderstanding and Lou didn't mean
I
it.
agree.
I just want to believe like that's not you. So that's what I was saying. Like when I was like, I just want to see them turn this around. But
and Jordan, I
we don't have
agree
the
with
time
that.
for that.
But Jordan, I agree by saying that you have that part of you is the first step of saying get rid of it. That's what I'm saying.
Can I
Is like,
sorry,
you have to be the person to admit there's a problem.
All right, Susan.
Yeah. How many reunions has Luanne opted out because of rehab? Like 2 or 3?
2.
Yeah, and I think that it's time for Luanne to exit the Housewives. If in fact Luanne is the reason that this one was canceled, it's time for her to go. She's exited because of, going down to becoming a friend of and then come back on. And, she has not learned from her jail time, and her arrest and her, addiction and her rehab. And, she's just not she's not showing any growth.
I agree.
And, I think that when you don't see any growth in a person ever, it's really time for us to see movement on them, and they just need to move on through. And we need new people.
Yeah. I completely agree that we need some new representation in New York because New York is an awesome city. So we just need some more new awesome people in it, not something that's dragged down by the old crew. Like the old crew represents the 90s and that's fine, but you can't be stuck. You need to move forward.
No.
And we want New York to thrive. New York's awesome. Let's get some awesome people
Such a
there.
diverse city. I lived there in
Yes.
the 80s, and there, believe me, I lived in the mid 50s back in the 80s, and there were a lot of women that did not look like, Ramona and Luanne and Sonia, and they are not what New York is about. So,
and I live in Toronto, and Toronto's not, not the world-class city like New York, but Toronto is an awesome city too, and we have diversity as well, and it's to be celebrated, and it's fun, and it has like dirty bits about it and great, gossip about it, and we like to get low in the gossip about each other too. Let's celebrate it. Let's have some fun. Let's not get stuck in the 90s anymore.
Yeah. Well, I do want to go around.
I'll be quiet now. Sorry, Adam.
No. Not at all. And I just noticed that I was trying to go through the chat as well, but don't ever say that you have to be quiet. Not at all. We're an hour and 5 minutes in. Guys, we're at 7 o'clock over here, 7 o'clock and 6 minutes in. Jason and I promised, and I know this sounds crazy because this is when we were resuming our hot, messy topics because I had family coming in town. Jason has been begging me for a week to go see the new 007, which he's talking about on his channel. So I said we would do a date night tonight.
What?
And we would be.
It's my favorite thing in the world.
Can I say one thing?
Please talk me into going because
Yes.
it starts in 45
You don't have to go.
Okay.
I'll spend 3 hours and 15 minutes by myself. That's fine.
I watched your with Femme Tarot about who should be the next James Bond, and I posted it. I agree with you 100% about Reggae Jean Page.
René Jean Page. So it's between him and Richard Madden for me because they both exude.
Yes, and I love Richard Madden.
They both exude 007 to me. They both are mysterious. They're both young.
Yes.
René Jean Page. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right.
Oh, you are.
René Jean Page. I don't know. If I was Quebecois, I'd be a René Jean Page.
Yes.
But I really, there's some like mysteriousness that I really like, and a lot of the cast, Naomi Harris, Ben Whishaw, other people are calling for some big change, and it's time for that. And I'm really excited to see who the next one would be. I mean, we have some time. This whole press has to come by with.
The only reason I think that it is because he quit Bridgerton, and why would you quit such a productive?
Well, he's
show?
also on the Omega. Omega is the Bond watch, and he is the face of Omega. So who knows?
By the way, I'm all for Jesus said, how about a woman or a person of color? I would love to see a woman James Bond.
I don't think so though. Like I'm gonna say that even Daniel Craig said it too, and I'm not against any person of color. I mean, René Jean. I want to make it so much better. René Jean Page. I think he is my favorite. He is my favorite.
Yes, he's sexy
because he's. Oh my God! Sorry, Adam.
Oh,
he's great.
No, he's sexy
he's
to
fantastic.
Everyone.
I'm looking it up
like
now.
James Bond is
Yes.
Yeah, James Bond is
Jordan,
James Bond. Like Daniel Craig said it the best.
Probably R-E-N-E.
Yeah.
With some sort of accent marks.
None.
J-E-A-N.
He still won't.
R-E-A-N-P-A-G.
So Rosie, Henry Cavill, do you remember him from The Count of Monte Cristo? Does anyone remember that?
Wait. You don't have to apologize to me, friend.
Yes.
You don't have to apologize to me.
Oh.
I apologize to you. Now.
Watch Bridgerton, Adam. You might think twice. Oh, he's
tell
hot.
Jason to watch his back now.
Well, tell Adam to watch anything besides true crime. Then that would be he would have seen Bridgerton.
I watched that.
Y'all know when Adam gets in an interview
Bodyguard.
with it's René Jean Page, something going on.
But I like James Madden James Madden in Bodyguard. He was hot.
Well, the Bodyguard, he just reminded me of James Bond, so I just thought that was. No, I have something to say. Too. along with the whole Luanne thing too.
Yes.
I feel like she should be opening up a little bit,
I agree.
I feel like there's so much ego there, just with her whole cabaret and her whole, just everything. She feels like she's on top of the world, that she doesn't have to listen to anyone else. And I call myself privileged because I grew up in DC. I grew up with my whole best friends and next door neighbors and friends of the family being Gunyan from Ghana. And I still feel like, the talk of race and inequality was a talk that we had almost every day. And I still feel like I have more to learn. And she should open her ears just a little bit, because it is something that it's just never ending. And it shouldn't be. That's how we all understand each other. That's how we all communicate and come together.
I want to real quick go around the room, and I want to start with Justice, Judgy Justice. If we took away one thing from this conversation tonight, honestly, just one thing, because, it's still cotton candy. The topics are still kind of like frou-frou, but also we go through a lot and we also digest a lot, whether it's politics, race, religion. I mean, sometimes these are harder topics to talk about because, first of all, you put yourself out there and you don't know what's going to be received. And right now, especially, and not just now, but it's a challenging time and they're challenging topics. You don't want to kind of mess up because
say the wrong thing.
Yeah, you don't want to say the wrong thing. Even if you don't believe the wrong thing, sometimes you can say something that can implicate you to make you look like you believe the wrong thing. And that's not necessarily always the case. And sometimes even when you don't believe the wrong thing, you might have somebody who doesn't like you who portrays you to believe the wrong thing. So it's very important to get your message out there and make sure you are very clear with what you're saying and people understand what that means. So with that, I'm going to start with Judgy Justice, then I'm going to go with Andrea, then Pouring with Jordan, Jason, and then myself to end this off before we go do date night. Okay. Judgy Justice?
I think honestly, we get what's the word? We get trapped in our own social circle sometimes.
Okay.
And we don't get the chance or the opportunity to experience other people's stories because again, we're thinking like, or we don't bring that person into our group. Not saying that every person needs to mix and mingle with everyone, but I may have a really good conversation with one of my coworkers who happens to be a different complexion than me. But then if I'm having an event at my house, I may not invite them because I know a lot of people are going to look like me and be like, who is that? And I think that sometimes those missed opportunities where you don't even give the person the opportunity to even like decline. It's like the same thing. Like if someone's like an alcoholic and
right.
Like you may be going to like a vineyard and you're like, oh, I'm not going to invite you, but you still should, but that's your good friend. So you should give them the opportunity to decide what they want to be a part of. And I think we always make decisions for other people and that make us feel comfortable or what we think other people would be comfortable with. And I think we're so used to being kind of, especially right now during COVID, being cushied up, I mean, you guys have each other, but not all of us have that. But
if anybody wants to rent a Jason,
it's a catch-22.
But like you get caught up in your own bubble. Like even right now when I'm watching TV, I can get stuck on just watching Bravo and I miss the opportunity to check out what's on CNN, check out what Fox is saying, check out what these other topics are. If I get stuck on only listening to Tamara Tattles or the Peach Report, I miss out on other people's perspectives on things.
Right.
And
wow.
And I really think we need to spend more time trying to find out other people's perspectives and why they feel the way they do. Then we can actually have really honest conversations because currently in this country, we still are in a place where people are very divided and that division affects not only us as we are right now, but also socioeconomic status, socioeconomic status. I said that wrong, and how that divide has even grown further during COVID while we don't have we have children that go without. So right now in this country, think about that. We have children who are not privileged, who are who are people of color, who are not being looked after right now. And instead of being like, hey, I'm going to take my time out of my day and go down to that part of that neighborhood and donate or make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and go give them out. People don't do that. They're like, oh, they're just trying to work off the government, or they make these preconceived notions or listen to that one side mythology, like that keeps us divided and like ping pong back and forth. Like, oh, the reason you're poor is because the rich aren't paying their taxes. Oh, the poor want you to pay for them to stay at home and live off the government, when there's actual people that want to be able to work, want to be able to have a good life, not a fancy life, but just a good life. And I think that's something that as Americans, we should all get behind. So I'm running for president now after this speech.
I love it.
Got my
I'll
vote,
vote
girl.
for you.
Hey, Judgy Justice,
I appreciate that.
Honestly, thank you so much for the insight and your opinion, because it doesn't go unnoticed, and we appreciate you. And thank you so much for even just calling in and participating in the conversation. Definitely, as of Monday, we will be getting back into the groove of things. We had family in town. So Monday through Friday, we'll be doing this every night at 6 p.m. And it'll be a much more unfiltered conversation. We kind of like picked up where we left off on Tuesday. So thank you. Thank you. Justice, do you want to promote anything before I go ahead and go on to the next?
Sure. I've had a channel for about a week now.
All right.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have about 5 subscribers.
All right.
So check me out. I'm Judgy Justice, and that's actually not spaced out. That's together. So put it all together, like you see on your screen right now. And I'm putting out content as I feel, and what stories kind of move me or what shows move me. Those are things that I talk about.
All right. Guys, go follow Judgy Justice. Justice, thank you so much.
Of course, no problem. Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
All right, Andrea.
Well, I just wanted to say thank you for inviting me as a Canadian coming in. And it's been a privilege to speak to all of you about gossip, about real things. And I appreciate all of you. And I want to learn from all of you guys and have a little bit of tea on the side. That's all.
Hey. Well, I would have a little bit of wine on the side, but Jason poured me a historic glass.
And you guys, and the three of you are my new Charlie's Angels.
Charlie's Angels.
Yeah. Well, yes, of course. Anyways, thank you for listening to me, and it's always great to learn. And you guys keep it all up. I'm gonna watch all of you guys on your YouTube channels. You guys rock.
Hey, thank you so much. And is there anything that you would like to promote before you go?
No, not
it could be a 3-wick candle or a 1-wick candle. We don't care.
Don't ask Perez Hilton. Don't ask Perez Hilton.
Okay, I'll promote this. Everybody, you're invited to Canada. Come to see us.
Hey, or is it A?
A.
It's
Yes, exactly.
A.
I'll give you a tip. You come to the East Coast. The summertime, because it's too cold in the winter. You come to the West Coast for skiing, and you come to Toronto whenever you want. And
don't be in Montreal in the months between November and April.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because that was the worst.
No. But Montreal, actually, I'll promote Montreal in July because Montreal has the Just for Laughs festival.
Just for Laughs, the jazz festival, it's amazing.
Exactly. Montreal is a great town. If you want to go and feel like you're in Europe for a minute, come to Montreal. You're right.
Agreed.
Well, thank you.
Take care, guys. Bye, guys.
We appreciate you, and we hope to visit you soon in Canada. And thank you so much for joining on and being so polite, respectful, and just engaging in the conversation. We appreciate the heck out of you. You're the best. I almost just knocked over my little spotlight in the background that goes like this.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Bye. At least that's all.
Bye.
At least that's all.
All right, Jordan. So come to Canada. Oh my God.
Lord have mercy. No, honestly, Canada is awesome. Toronto is awesome. Montreal, I lived in Montreal for almost 2 years. And I really learned to, I did not like it when I moved there. I really didn't, especially in the winter, like threw me off. But it is a great town.
Wait, really quick. I just want to say, everyone is saying right now, Jordan, I can't find Jordan from YouTube. I can't find Jordan from YouTube. Are we drunk? I can't find Jordan.
It's what is on the screen right now is exactly what my page is. Like where this little pink bubble. Oh, sorry. That little pink bubble right there.
All right, so let's just write it down here. Linda, thank you so much for the super chat, super sticker. We appreciate you. Thank you for showing love. And to our 80,000 subscribers, we appreciate you. I'm putting it in right now. Is it porn with like the little asterisk?
Yes.
Okay.
With what?
Is it an asterisk? I don't know. Jason, is that what it is? Don't make fun of me.
No,
it's not an asterisk.
I'm not going to say anything.
But an asterisk. But
you guys are so rude. I was
so
just trying to put it up and like
so rude.
Promote it.
Oh, good job.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The way Adam says porn sounds like porn. Thank you guys so much.
If you go, I acknowledge that in my first video.
If
you go watch my video, I say that because when I first say it, I'm like, welcome to porn with Jordan, and then I listened to it and I was like, I said pouring, not porn. I just had to make that statement right off the bat for y'all light me up, because y'all gonna have to forgive me. My first video, I'm driving. I'm sorry in advance.
We talked about this.
I filmed the video before you told me.
Okay.
I had already filmed it. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna park and then I'm gonna have these conversations with everyone. So
yes,
it's gonna be a new format on Monday, but
okay.
Just give me a second.
Only because, guys, for whoever's watching, we received a little bit of feedback last time Jordan was driving because all of you were so concerned about Jordan's safety, which makes sense. That's fair.
I don't know if you're driving, I would be concerned, but I don't
Jason,
know.
Hey.
Okay.
No, but all right. So with that, Jordan, go ahead and send us off.
All right, guys, you can follow me over at Porn with Jordan. It looks exactly like this pink bubble right here. That is exactly what it is. POURINWITHJORDEN. It is a channel where I'm going to pour tea on a variety of subjects and shows and then sweeten it with my opinions. You guys can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Pour Jordan, POURJORDEN. If you want to show me love, hit me on Instagram. If you want to smoke, follow me on Twitter.
I love it.
All right. Typing in porn with Jordan does not work. That's not right, Annie Duff. So just type it in again because you forgot the apostrophe.
Write the word without.
The asterisk. Okay.
And write the word without.
I found Jordan. All right. We need a link.
Thank you, Debbie.
All right, guys. I'll put a link into the description of this video. I'll do that tonight. Jordan, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I will put a link in after this. Thank you for joining us. You are the best. We're sending you all the best.
See y'all tomorrow. Or
tomorrow.
Monday.
All right. Bye, Jordan.
Bye, babes. Bye.
Can I tell you, since nobody else is in the chat and I ended it, if you ever come for me like that again and you ever put me on the spot, you're done. I'm just kidding. Obviously, I'm still on live. But no, this was such a fun chat, Jason. Honestly,
it always is. And that's what I think.
We're not going to do over an hour, and it lasted almost an hour and a half.
Always. But Justice brought up a good point. Like I feel like what we do here is, I love this so much, but it is so outside everyone's bubble. And you're kind of just having a conversation together. And I think that's what makes it so fun, at least for me.
Yeah. Well, because that's what I'm in the business of, is making sure that you have fun. So since we did that for you, just subscribe to Jordan. Hey. All right. No, seriously. Guys, Still over 450 in the room. If you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. Thank you to Jordan. Thank you to Judgy Justice. Thank you to Andrea. Thank you to Susan. Thank you to everyone who called in, chimed in, super chat, super stickers, and mods. You guys mean the most. Honestly, 80,000 subscribers means everything to me. I appreciate the hell out of you. I sound like I'm giving an Emmys award-winning speech here. I'm not trying to sound stupid or ignorant. I just really appreciate you because this has been a long ride. You guys are the best. I get emotional. I'm a crier. But Jason, before we go, can you at least tell us where we can find you before date night? And you fucking
yes, and you can
hold on, trying to piss me off on date
anyway.
Night.
So
ask for popcorn and whatnot, and you're gonna say no.
I thought you were crying. Are you crying? Or are you letting me like pitch my channel?
I'm trying to get. I'm crying and I'm pissed. I'm crying. Okay, I'm crying. I'm pissed crying. Okay, go ahead.
No, listen, guys, come subscribe if you want to Down with Jason. We're talking about a lot of topics right now, and a lot of change is coming. Kiki, I think it was Kiki Wilson. I hope I'm saying that right. Kiki Wilson, you said you have a lot of stories, and I have a lot of friends to share those stories with, and that is coming up as well. I cannot wait because October 26th, I'm starting Anchor Watch with one of my best friends, comedians, writer for David Letterman when he had the Tonight Show or the Late Show with David Letterman. We're going to start Anchor Watch and kind of start talking about Below Deck, but then going into a lot of other things, and that will be at 11 p.m. EST. So we're going to be your late night go-to, I hope. But we talk about anything, entertainment, royal news, anything we want to talk about, and we're growing, evolving. I'm relatively new, so if you want to go subscribe, I would appreciate it.
Sweet. That's right. You're awesome, Jason. I'll be tuning in. Fim Tarot and Jason's collabs are a blast to watch also. I love Jason. When you talk about the Royals, okay. Tuning in. Yes, Jason secured the bag. If Jason keeps hitting on Meghan Markle, I don't know.
No, I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence with all the Royals, to be honest with you. Like, I don't care if it's Harry or Meghan or if it's like all the others with all their baggage. But yeah, we do talk about a lot, and I just cover kind of what is coming out. So,
all right. Well, guys, with that, go subscribe. If you're not subscribed to Jordan, Justice, Jason, the 3 J's. No wonder I'm getting ganged up on in here because I'm only A. The 3 J's and 1 A. Make sure you get subscribed because everybody's working their ASS off. Notice how that started with an A? Just saying. Everyone's working their ASS off, and they're trying to make sure that they get out there, they get you the content that you want. So all it takes is a simple like. A like is free. They say hugs are free. Don't come and hug me. I don't want you to touch my ass, but I don't want hugs. I don't want embrace. If you press a like button, it's a hug enough. I love all of you guys. Bye, bye, bye. Happy Friday. I hope you have a beautiful weekend. And I'm about to go on date night and have some extra buttery popcorn with a cherry Slurpee.
I think I'm going by myself. Bye, guys.
Bitch, you can go on yourself. You can go by yourself. I don't care. All right.
Okay.
Did he just... Jason! Oh, hell no. All right, guys. Well, we'll see you so very soon. This guy's trying to catch me in charge. I'll see you soon, guys.